Okay, here we are with another Merfolk matchup. Quick show you deck list again. So there we are. I can't quite remember what we're playing against here, but we shall soon see. It's our opener. Pretty decent. Sadly no one drop, but we've got quite this other go at it to draw an extra card off. So opponent plays Young Pyromancer, which is quite interesting. Actually, yeah, this is quite an interesting deck. It's like a burn deck, but using Young Pyromancer to sort of get a creature advantage. So he gets me down to 18. I'm going to play Silver Leather here. Yeah, I went for the Spraying Seed earlier just to make his life more difficult in terms of mana. When you see a Plains and the Blood Crypt, I think their mana system might be a little bit off. So that's what I tried to do here. But unfortunately it didn't really work out as he managed to find a Mesa. I decided to try and snag the Young Pyromancer in the turn. I don't know if that was a particularly good idea. I guess basically I was trying to just like play 4 spells next turn and have a horrific army that I can't really deal with. So he gets in there for, it is down to 11. Back here for 3. He can't block thanks to Island Walk, and I think we need to get somewhat aggressive. We are on the same life totals, but obviously he's got a bit more reach in terms of burn spells. So he plays Lingering Souls, which is quite an interesting one. I actually quite like this guy's deck and might give it a go at some point if we can figure out a list for it. I figure I need to mana leak that because we really don't want to be facing flying threats as well. And unfortunately he has a Searing Blaze to go with that. Take out our Lord. Puts us down to 4. Yeah, not a very good situation to be in. Make another Merfolk and attack for 4. I don't know if attacking was the right thing to do there. Actually not. But yeah, I don't know if that was a good idea. I think it works out. Oh no, he can flash back the bolt, the bump in the night, so we were kind of dead either way. And yeah, that finishes us off fairly decisively. So on to game 2. It's a quick mulligan decision there, didn't quite catch that one, but this hand looks fairly decent. Silvergill, a Regery with Dispel to counter some of his burn, and Phantasmal Image. Seems not too bad, not the absolute best, but decent enough. So we're going to draw a card off our Silvergill here. Drop some lands, use Searing Blaze, which is a little bit annoying. We'd quite like to have countered that with the Dispel. Plays the Young Pyromancer, not much we can do about that. It's a little bit annoying. Except with my Archer here, because for a Lightning Bolt on my Lord of Atlantis, but I can have Dispel up to counter that. Gets in with the Young Pyromancer. Don't really want to trade off my Lord of Atlantis, so it's going to become a lot better now. The second one comes down. I'm going to attack for 6 here. I'm down to 14. There's a Skull Crack, put me down to 12. Could have dispelled it, but kind of more concerned with other potential threats. Maybe it was still the right thing to do though, to dispel it, I don't know. Not sure, but I'm going to make a load of 4/4s here. Maybe should have kept one back just to be a little bit safer, but particularly seeing as though this dies to anything really targeting it. So yeah, maybe we should have held one back there just to be a bit safer, but I'm fairly happy with how it turns out. So he Skull Cracks again. Again, I don't counter it. I think I was more interested in protecting my creatures, but I guess we're kind of down to 3 here, and maybe I should have been a little bit less conservative with this dispel. I'm going to attack with 3 of my guys. I'm going to hold back one of the non-illusion creature because I don't want my blocker to disappear, otherwise we're probably just going to be dead. But he does have to at least block one of our creatures here, and we've got Dispel and Spell Pierce to back us up, so I don't think I want to commit anything else to the board. Attack, block, take 1 down to 2. He has Rakdos Charm as last card, so I'm going to dispel that. And yeah, that should finish things up pretty nicely. So yeah, managed to overwhelm him there. Certainly being on the play helped a lot, and yeah, managed to get some pretty big dudes to finish off our opponent. So onto the decider we go. Yeah, this looks pretty decent. Silver Girl, Phantasmal Image, Wall of Atlantis, Lamut Vault as well to get aggressive. Probably isn't going to interact much in the early game, so I don't know, maybe not the best. Don't have any other counters or Spell Pierce, Dispel, etc. So we'll have to see how this goes. Opponent takes a rather aggressive line and leads off with Bump, and then continues to follow that line. And we're a little bit concerned that we're going to die before we actually get started here. Trying to Lord of Atlantis here. And plays another Bolt. Down to 11. Deathrite's also a big pain, seems we can't really do anything against it. I play out my Vial and the Lord of Atlantis and attack for 3. Really got pressure in now because kind of need to win quickly. Sing Blaze takes out the Lord, so we only got 2 there, and our opponent's 15. Set my Lord into Phantasmal Image. He passed the Lord. Quite surprised he's running Pass in his deck. Excuse me. Seems though that doesn't actually deal any damage, but I guess it's a reasonable sideboard card against creature heavy decks. So yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be able to copy our Lord, and we end up copying the Silver Gill deck. He's going to draw the card, and we actually find another Muta Vault, which is fairly decent. At least it's something that can actually attack. Find a Spell Pierce rather late, so we've got some counters up though, so it's fairly decent. I'm going to attack for 6 here. I assume Muta Vault is summoning sick, that's why I didn't activate the other one. I actually haven't tried that, but I would guess that that's the case. Yeah, I think that's generally the case, isn't it? Yeah, so didn't activate that one because it had summoning sickness. We'll attack for 1. This is going to be a really close one because we're down to 4 now. And depends what he draws. Turns out he draws a hand, and actually we draw a big snag, so we can just win here. Snag the Shaman, put it to 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we didn't even need to activate the other Muta Vault, so we probably had it won it either way, didn't we? But just to make sure, attack for 8 and finish him off. So yeah, got a little bit lucky there I think, but managed to finish him off, and Muta Vault certainly put in a big show. So definitely a good reason to have this card in your deck, but without it we would have probably been flooded and struggling. So yeah, that was the game in the match.